Hello there. Welcome to Carrma's Premiere Pro workflow guide for sending picture preps. I'm Michael Carr. Sometimes you need to send your edit to a post house to add the final color. This is called a picture prep or a video prep. Creating picture preps out of Premiere Pro can be complex, but we're going to simplify the process with RAMX or RAMX. Now, I know this sounds like a robot developed for a 90s TV show.
Well, I just thought it was gonna be like a really cool robot, you know, like the Terminator.
But I promise RAMX will help you remember the picture prep process. That's too many P's. The process for picture prep? Not any better. We're moving on. RAMX stands for Reference, All Graphics, Mezzanine, XML. The first item is the reference. Now, you can skip this step if you've already seen my video on prepping for mix, as the process is the same. In that case, just use the timestamps to jump ahead to all graphics. We all know that the reference is God. So please make sure to export the sequence that represents the locked cut that all stakeholders have signed off on. It probably still has watermarked footage, and that's okay. Anyway, it should be the last sequence the editor touched. Export that in its native frame rate and frame size as a ProRes proxy QuickTime. Next, all graphics. Round up all the graphics used in the sequence. There are two ways to do this. The first is to right-click on a graphic clip and hit Reveal in Finder. If all the graphics are in the same folder, sweet, you can just drop them all and upload them. But what if the graphics are all spread out in different folders? Well, here's a little trick to round them all up. Duplicate your sequence. Make sure to duplicate your sequence and call it graphics collect or graphics only. Delete everything except the graphics. Then go to File, Project Manager. Make sure only the graphics collect sequence is checked. Check collect files and copy to new location. On the right side, all that should be checked is exclude unused clips. You'll need to hit Browse under Destination Path and select or create a folder. Hit Choose and then OK, and all the graphics used in the sequence will be collected into one folder. You can then open that folder and upload them from there. The next item is M, which stands for Mezzanine. Okay, what in the world is that? Mezzanine refers to an intermediary codec. So let's say you're watching a play and seated in the mezzanine section. You're in the front of the balcony, basically in the middle of the theater. So you're not camera originals, the best view, or proxies, the worst view. You are the go-between. So what that means for video is that mezzanine serves as a catch-all term for codecs like ProRes and DNX HR, in that they're high quality, but not the show masters or camera originals. Start by duplicating your timeline. Call it two color. For this layoff, you're going to want it to be relinked or overcut with the final footage, non-watermarked, and highest quality possible. Textless, there should be no text over picture anywhere in the layoff. Unmatted, no added letterboxing, just go ahead and get rid of that stuff. With no color effects or LUTs, go ahead and strip off all of those. With no fades to and from black. Cross dissolves are generally okay, but all fades need stripped off for everything to look right once it's been color graded. Once you've prepared that sequence, export it using a mezzanine codec like ProRes 422HQ or ProRes 4x4. And here's a little tip. You'll get the highest quality export if you select render at maximum depth and use maximum render quality in the export settings. Also, make sure to export it in 16-bit quality. The last step is the best step because it's the easiest. X stands for XML. Go back to the sequence you made the reference from and export an XML by going to File, Export XML. That's it. And that is the RAMX system. With this system, you can...
What? Forgot deconstructed.
Deconstructed. Oh, I forgot deconstructed. They're telling me deconstructed. Okay. A deconstructed layoff isn't always needed, but it does sound cool, right? Like you're prepping your sequence for a heavy metal band. Deconstructed. Deconstructed. It's only necessary if your sequence has complex transitions, like star wipes.
Okay, from here we star wipe to a glamour shot of Flanders paying his bills.
Dad, there are other wipes besides star wipes.
We all have star wipes in our edit, don't we?
Are you not entertained?
But seriously, you would create a sequence of only the shots with transitions, delete the transitions, and add handles where the transitions took place. That way the colors can color and rebuild them properly. Okay, so I guess Ram X is now more like Ram XD, which sounds kind of like a Disney Channel show. But I think you get the picture. Thanks so much for checking out Carrma's Premiere Pro workflow guide for sending picture preps. And next time you're creating a picture prep, remember, reference, all graphics, mezzanine, XML, deconstructed. If you have any questions, hit us up at hello@carrma.com and we're happy to help. Until next time.